Everyone, this video is for those of you who have just enrolled for Cseet or who are confused on whether they should go for the November attempt or the February attempt. This video is going to clear your doubts. This is CS Shilpi Periwal and let us start. See guys, you have exactly 2 months for your Cseet attempt of November. Your exam is on 13th of November 2021. We have approximately 60 days, and trust me, that is more than enough. See, even the ICSI has given the cutoff date for enrollment in the November 21 exam as 15th of October. Why is it so? Because it is possible to clear the syllabus in this short time. If you remember, CS executive attempts, probably you guys won't know about it. You will be the fresh batch. But if you find out the history, CS executive attempts, the enrollment process or the registration used to close 6 to 8 months before the exam, because it did take that much time to study for CS executive. But that's not the case for CSEET. CSEET can be finished in 2 months, right? Now, for those of you who are considering that right now we have decided for CSEET, should we register now or should we register for the February attempt? Forget February, guys. Go for the November attempt right now. Yeah, and trust me, it's on me to make sure that you clear it, this attempt, with flying colors. Not just clear it, but ace it, as we say. All right. So, I had a lot of students who told me, ma'am, there have been students who are studying from June, July, August attempt. How do we study now, ma'am? Well, we are starting a fresh batch for those students. So we are going to divide the student into 2 categories. The first category would be for those students who have studied a little bit or who are extremely disciplined, self-motivated, hardworking, and they know that they will study for it. It could also be that you do not want to make a financial commitment. For those students, we have a free live batch starting from 15th of September, this Wednesday, right? In this free live batch, which would be aired on YouTube, what we have decided is the entire syllabus would be covered chapter-wise chapter. However, only the summarized version of the chapter and key concepts would be explained. The rest of the things you would be expected to read yourself. If there is any doubts, of course, we would be more than happy to clear it. We'll also give you approximately 1000 MCQs free of cost to clear and practice, basically. So we'll give you 1000 MCQs to practice also, right? Now, apart from this, we also have a lot of students who tell us, ma'am, we want live classes. We want a lot of mentoring. We want you to hold our hands. We just want that whatever you tell us, we'll do it, but we can't read on our own. And we want much more MCQs to practice. For those students, you can enroll for our CSEET batch, which we would be starting. You can come to know about the details of it by clicking on the link in the description box and get in touch with us on WhatsApp, right? There we would explain you everything about this CSET batch of ours. In this batch, we would literally handhold you. You just need to relax and we'll do the hard work. You just need to do as we say. We'll do the hard work does not mean that you'll not study. What we are trying to say you is we'll literally be spoon feeding you. Okay. Now, this is the details for the first and second category of students. There's one more question which I would like to address, and that is, there have been a few students who are in first year, second year, third year of college. After the CSET, since it's no longer mandatory, they have been telling that, ma'am, why don't we clear our graduation and then enroll for CS executive? See, if you're doing anything else along with your graduation, it's a different call. But otherwise, my strong suggestion is go for CSET first. Correct? It would save 1 to 3 years of your CS career because you would become a CS much faster. That is one reason. You know what's the second reason? CSET lays down the base for CS. Your executive concepts would become much easier when you go via CSET than a direct entry. I'm not saying the direct entries don't clear CS executive. What I'm trying to say is they need to put in a little more hours and hard work compared to the CSET students. So when you go via the CSET route, you are already on the way to becoming a CS. You start feeling like a CS much faster. So my suggestion is go for CSET. It's easier. It's an MCQ paper without any negative marking. High chances of not just cracking it, but acing it, as we say, right? So for those students who are thinking of not doing CSET and going direct for executive, take my opinion, go for CSET. And for those who are thinking Feb attempt, no, enroll for it right now. To get any other details, you can get in touch with us on the link in the description box, right? So let's see the syllabus of CSET. The CSET syllabus is going to consist of 4 papers. First is your business communication. Second, your legal aptitude and logical reasoning. The third is economics and business environment. And the fourth is your current affairs and presentation and communication skills. Business communication would be taken care of by me. And legal aptitude is basically your law. Logical reasoning is something which is a little new for all of you in case you have just passed 12. But if you've been preparing for MBA entrance or banking exams, you would be having a hang of it from beforehand. Now, presentation and communication skill, the November attempt is not going to be of Viva mostly. So this would be more of an extension of your business communication paper. If you do that well, this would be easier for you. Current affairs, some of the questions would be from the module and some from the latest news. Need not worry, we'll provide you with the latest news amendments. Now let's see the syllabus in detail. Business communication. The business communication subject is going to be all about English, communication, listening skills, and comprehension, and how to write letters, and business correspondence, and all those kind of things. This is very, very important to be done properly. Okay. The next paper would be your legal aptitude and logical reasoning. Legal aptitude, as you know, for a CS, law is extremely important, right? Your topics is going to be constitution, the basics of company law, contract, torts, etc. Right? This also would be taken care of by me. Then your next 25 marks would be for logical reasoning. You would have questions related to clock, calendar, etc. Okay. Then your next paper would be economics and business environment. Economics would have few concepts from the 12th, but a lot more difficult and a lot more trickier questions. Okay. So you would have microeconomics, you would have national income, budget, and those kind of topics, right? Next, business environment is all about your entrepreneurship and your basics of business, and it's going to be an interesting one, a fully theoretical heavy paper, but an easy one. Then next, but not the least, as you say, sorry, last but not the least is your current affairs paper. It would have some concepts from the book, some questions from the book, and few of the latest current affairs also, which we would be updating you. And presentation and communication skills, as told, if you do the business communication well, this session would just be covered in 1 or 2 classes. And this entire communication part is basically 80 marks on 200. So you can understand how important it is, right? Now, guys, on this 200, on every paper of 50-50 marks, you need to get 40 marks in each paper. But in aggregate, you need to get 50 marks. I'm sure you will get much more than this. So how does the syllabus feel? I'm sure you would have felt like, yes, I can crack this. And if you need our help in making sure of that you ace the CSET attempt, do get in touch with us on WhatsApp on the link given in the description box. And we will clear this hurdle together. Thank you so much. And if you want more content like this, as you all know, from Wednesday, 15 September, we would be starting our CSET live batch. Do hit the subscribe button and click on that bell icon for the notifications. If you want any other details, let us know in the comments box. Once you hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon, you will keep on receiving the updates about not just this CSET class, but all the CS content that we always try to bring it to you on this channel from now on. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.